Hello, this is Noah Smith. If you're following this journey, know this. You're already walking the path of deep reconnection with your inner power. In our first lesson, we talked about the essential role of the subconscious mind in the healing process. Now, we're going to expand that understanding and explore what science has to say about all of this. Yes, there is science behind what many still call miracles. Get ready to discover how spirituality and science are finally walking hand in hand. Because what once seemed mystical, unreachable, or magical is now being revealed as an inner technology that has always been available to you. 1. Miracle or science? A new perspective. For a long time, energy healing was viewed with skepticism. But in recent years, scientists, doctors, and researchers have started to recognize what spiritual masters have known for millennia. Everything is energy. Miracle is just the name we give to what we haven't yet explained scientifically. But that's changing. Science is finally confirming what the heart has always known. 2. Everything is energy. The foundation of reality, modern physics, especially quantum physics, has brought us a revolutionary understanding. Matter and energy are the same thing, simply in different forms. This means that your body, your emotions, your thoughts, all of it is energy vibrating at different frequencies. An atom, when observed closely, is 99.999% empty space and only a tiny fraction matter. That matter, in turn, is condensed energy. In other words, you are an energetic field in human form. Once we understand this, we see that healing doesn't happen only in the physical body, but in the energetic field that sustains it. 3. Consciousness shapes reality. Perhaps one of the most fascinating discoveries in modern science is this. Consciousness influences the reality being observed. The famous double-slit experiment showed that subatomic particles behave differently, depending on whether or not they're being observed. In other words, the simple act of observing, with intention, alters the behavior of energy. This leads us to a central point in energy healing. Your attention, your emotions, and your intention interact directly with the quantum field around you. What does this mean in practice? When you direct your energy with focus, faith, and love, you activate processes of reorganization in your reality, including your physical body. 4. Heart and brain. Antennas of frequency. Another fascinating area of energy science is the study of the body's electromagnetic frequencies. Did you know that the heart emits an electromagnetic field 5,000 times stronger than the brain? This field affects everything around you, and it's directly influenced by your emotions. The HeartMath Institute in the US has proven that emotions like gratitude, compassion, and love create coherence in the heart's field. Emotions like fear, anger, and anxiety create dissonance. When you're in coherence, in internal harmony, your body enters a state of regeneration, balance, and healing. So cultivating elevated emotions isn't just spiritual, it's physiological. 5. Neuroscience and reprogramming the body. Neuroscience is another strong ally of energy healing. Through studies on neuroplasticity, we now know that the brain can reorganize itself throughout life. This means that old patterns of thought, behavior, and reaction can be rewired and replaced. Additionally, repeated emotions create neural pathways. Thoughts sustained long enough become body chemistry. Repeating new images, emotions, and intentions rebuilds the body from the inside out. When you visualize your healing, feel gratitude as if it's already done, and sustain that vibration, your body begins to respond biologically, This is science. This is energy. This is a miracle, now explained. 6. Frequency, the language of healing. Every organ, thought, and emotion has a specific frequency. Health is a state of coherent frequency. Illness is vibrational dissonance. Therapies like Reiki, bioelectrography, binaural beats, and others work directly on these frequencies, restoring harmony. But you don't need fancy devices or titles for that. Your focused thought, clear intention, and elevated emotion are already powerful healing tools. When you pray with faith, you're transmitting a frequency. When you truly feel gratitude, you activate a field of alignment. When you enter a meditative state, you access the field where all transformation begins. 7. Science is just beginning, but the soul already knows. It's important to understand, modern science is still just beginning to explore the energetic realm. What we now call discoveries are merely confirmations of ancient wisdom. Indigenous healers, monks, shamans, and spiritual guides have always known that everything is vibration. That words heal, that touch heals, that silence heals, that love is an active, tangible, transformative force. The difference now is that we have language, data, and laboratories starting to describe the invisible. 8. So, how can I apply this in practice? Science gives us the map, but you are the one who walks the path. Start small, but start with awareness. Here are 3 simple practices to help you apply the science of energy healing in your daily life. 1. Heart-brain coherence. Breathe deeply for 3 minutes, focusing on your heart. As you inhale, feel gratitude. As you exhale, release tension. Feel peace. This immediately changes your biochemistry. Creative visualization. Imagine your body filled with light. See your cells renewing. Feel yourself already healed. Hold that image for 5 minutes a day. Affirmations with emotion. Choose a phrase that lifts your vibration. Example: my energy is in perfect harmony. Repeat it while truly feeling the words. The vibration of your word, combined with emotion, reprograms your field. 9. Final message. The miracle is you. After everything we've explored, let me remind you of something essential. The miracle isn't outside of you. The miracle is you. It happens when you align consciousness, energy, and intention. You no longer need to wait for something magical to happen. You are the healer. You are the channel. You are the frequency. Keep walking this path with courage and openness. And remember, the more you understand, the more you can transform. In Lesson 3, Unlocking Limiting Beliefs, How Healing Energy Works, the theme will be Deep Energy Clearing, how to release emotional blocks and cellular memories. You'll learn practical methods to identify, feel, and release energetic blocks that may have been hidden in your field for years or even generations. If this lesson moved you in any way, leave your comment below. Share it with someone who's ready to heal. And of course, follow the channel so you don't miss the next steps of this journey. With awareness and love, Noah Smith.